nuts D's. What's up? It's Lumajoshi, and I've got a ROOKZER. What?
Gotcha, bitch.
Kill switch of the day. Anyway, I got ROOKZER with me, and I am on the new bike, the new tiny bike, because I wanted a tiny bike, so I bought a tiny bike. Where has I been? I have been, wow, this is a big hill, and I am going to struggle. I've been off, for lack of better words, and the reason for that is nobody knows this, and I don't have video of it, but I wrecked the CBR. Well, ROOKZER knows it, and that's because he's the one that helped me get everything that I needed to repair the CBR. So, until I get him completely paid back, every video from this point to that point will be sponsored by ROOKZER. Wave, ROOKZER. Tell everybody that you know. Anyway, yeah, wrecked the CBR, had to fucking fix it, and all types of shit, and then I got this little guy, so that's where I'm at now, because this little guy is awesome. So what is it? I already did my cinematics and all my beauty shots. It is a 2017 SSR RAZKULL 125. Oh, yeah. Oh, found neutral again. Yeah, so 2017 SSR RAZKULL. Why did I buy the RAZKULL when I could have had a Grom or a Z125? Well, the answer is because this looks just like a little fucking DUCATI Monster. Why not? And I like DUCATI Monsters. They're one of my favorites. That's not the only reason why I bought it, though. I bought it because it's about $1,000 cheaper than both the other options. And parts to replace them are cheap. Very cheap. Mostly because it's Chinese, but I'm going to go ahead and take away from... So, I've already put 250 miles on this thing. So, I want to go ahead and do that long-term review, too. Is this garbage? No, it absolutely is not. There are some things that are not up to par with the Grom or the Z, such as the clutch is a little, it feels like a gummy bear on steroids. The brakes are good, the tires are this cheap Chinese shit, they're V-rubbers. And I have already had some things break on this, like my rear turn signal, but that's on the factory fucking big, what's the big thing that comes off the fucking back when you buy a new bike that holds your license plate? The license plate holder, whatever. But I've got things coming. First thing being first, I'm installing some EBC heavy duty clutch springs to make this to make this not so gummy bearish, for lack of better words. I've already replaced the handlebars because the factory ones are they're not the greatest. Set of Renthal KTM high bars is what's on it. I paid $0 for these handlebars. The biggest takeaway for most people is going to be the fact that this bike is carbureted. The biggest takeaway for most people is going to be the fact that this bike is carbureted. That's a lot of old school people actually prefer it that way, because once you start getting into exhaust and airbox mods and shit like that, it's not as hard to make the thing run. It's just a matter of doing some jets and whatnot. I have actually already ordered a carburetor for this. Why did my voice squeak like that? I've actually already ordered a carburetor for this that should actually be here today. So yeah, we'll get that fueling issue taken care of. All in all, though, would I recommend? Absolutely. And the reason I say that is because, especially where we're at, OG Groms are really hard to find. So if you do find one, they still usually are $2,500 to $2,700 for a used one for an OG. Yes, if you don't have the extra money to spend on a Grom or on a Z, this is a perfectly viable option. And another reason why I say that is because most everything from a Grom will fit on this bike, from stunt cages to exhaust to clutches. Oh! He's on X Games mode. Yeah, so I definitely recommend this. This really isn't a bad buy. I don't think so, not even the littlest bit. And I have rode both the Grom and the Z. Another thing I like about this bike is I almost have to tippy toe a Grom. I know that sounds stupid, but I do. And I can actually flat foot this bike because it kind of sits down into the saddle, which is nice. Yeah, so go out and pick yourself up an SSR RAZKULL today. No, I am not sponsored by them. Yeah, so that was what happened, and that's where I've been, and I hope you enjoyed it, but I'm off of here, and I'm going to make another vlog with ROOKZER so we can do dual Tiny Black photo vlog thingy-majigs.